But let's also talk about the journey of the soul at the point of death and after death,
Sure.
up till the point of rebirth.
Right.
I would let you take it
Let me
forward.
let me hear what you remember.
Of the Garud Puran, since you spoke to me about it, I got very interested. So I did my own research as well.
Sure.
So some of it is based on what I have researched, some of it is based on our last conversation. Please correct me where I'm wrong.
Sure. Please.
The Garud Puran is basically a set of rules and descriptions about what happens at the point of death and after death. At the point of death, it's supposed to be so physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually painful in all the possible formats of pain that you can think of. The top of which is detachment and attachment, because you're still attached to your human life. I am Ranveer, I'm leaving Ranveer's body. The soul gets extracted from that body, and that's why it's painful.
Correct.
That's the worst pain a human spirit can ever endure, which is why naturally all biological creatures are afraid of death naturally, because we remember it from our past life.
Absolutely.
At that moment, it hurts so much, I don't want to go through it again. That's why that natural fear of death is inbuilt. But the Garud Puran also describes what happens to your soul after you pass away. I don't know now whether this is a part of the Garud Puran or not, but they say that you're usually visited by a form of God that you understand the best, whatever your vision of God is, which for many people would be their own gurus. Guru takes you to the next point, and the next point can be positive or negative depending on your karmas. And if you've done a lot of negative things in this realm, you are made to pay for it in that journey. And that's where my morbid side actually got very interested, because souls that have not done good deeds in our realm on
Right.
earth are supposedly made to suffer extremely badly there, where you're supposed to flow in a river that's full of boiling oil. There are predators that eat away pieces of your soul's flesh. You're made to go through the same kind of suffering that you inflicted on this planet, so that you learn your lesson, so that you get punished, and then you're presented with your whole life's report card. That's where my understanding stops. And maybe this is a morbid explanation, so I'll allow you to correct me, sir.
Fascinating. I'm sure the youth who's watching this will think, hey, Ranveer to sadhu ban gaya.
Well,
Was-
the energy rubs off.
It was a beautiful explanation. So to summarize, I'll give an example of when a criminal is caught by the police, and usually criminals are in disguise, and the police are kind of chasing, and they recognize and catch him. And when they take him for interrogation, and they inflict whatever they usually do, and then only after a certain degree of pain which is given, then the criminal says, okay, I am so and so. Otherwise, he'll begin by saying, I am not this, I am not this, I am not this, I am not this. The criminal denies his identity. And then finally, when he accepts, yes, this is my identity, then the process of reformation begins. And then he is sent to the prison house, and then transformation begins. So it's exactly the same. All the punishments which you describe have been given. And in this planetary system, 14 planetary system, below are the various, below the Patal Loka are the various Narakas, or the hellish planets.